There's a steal. We gotta get 350 on this one. Woof. Oh god, it's this one. Oh, it's the one that they run at you real fast on. Okay. Rolls back from the ad break, and then I will continue my rant on DPS. Okay, 1 second, folks. Let me get some people in here, and then we'll go back to the rant. All right. Let's level this up. Still gonna choose Metalborn. I just want to use fewer stacks when I'm jumping. Really it. I'll level these up for the multi-hit damages. Okay. Alright, so back to this. So running average is like, hi, I'm your average DPS. Computed as a running average of recent attacks from each champion. So this is more accurate. It's starting off more accurate. Less of a lie. Will more accurately reflect the damage you're doing, but could increase or decrease for reasons that are not immediately apparent and may not instantly update. So it's still a bit of a liar, because in some situations you can get like a really big hit off of something you don't understand, like a multiplicatively stacking thing that comes in and spikes your damage way up, and suddenly running average is showing a huge numbers. You're not actually doing those numbers. You did them once, but now it's built into the average, and now it's not going to go away for a while, right? So even this is a lie. And I say these are lies. This is before you activate a bug in the game that we call Bud's Buggy. And when it activates, one of the ways you know it activates is that some of these numbers, despite your champions attacking, show as 0. And then nothing here can be trusted. Once you see a 0, if you're actually hitting and you're not killing with familiars, you see zeros, there's a problem. There's a bug going on. And we call that usually it's with debuffers. Something breaks, the system breaks, and suddenly everything's haywire, and there's no getting it back after that. So there's ways that things can get even more lie. But so how do you tell? Ultimately, this comes down to, how do I tell what I'm doing and what kind of damage I'm doing? This number down here next to the lightning bolt. This is your Bud. Bud is your buddy. It stands for base ultimate damage. So it's the number they use to compute the damage that's happening off ultimates and allow ultimate damage to scale throughout an entire run. Because originally ultimate damage had a flat value, and then they'd have to give ultimates upgrades along the way because they were absolutely useless. So they came up with Bud, and what Bud is it takes the hardest hit you've done recently, divides that by your attack speed, and gives you your actual damage per second. And so when you set a Bud like we just did with Archon, it is equal to your damage per second. But then as time goes on, there's a degradation factor, so that you constantly have to be hitting consistent damage to keep it at that level. And if you're Bud spiking, it's going to drop, and then you have to Bud spike again. There's a whole thing about that, but this is one of the 2 numbers that you look at to tell if your formation is doing well, if you've built a solid formation. This is one of them. The other is this number up here. How far are you actually going? This number doesn't mean anything really early on until you get closer to like the hard places for pushing. That's when you really know if a formation is good or not. When you're at the point where things are killing you, and before you can kill them, now it's time to look at your Bud and start making adjustments to your formation, maybe even trying different champions to see if you can build a better formation. And then you save it so that you know what that formation looks like for the formation layout you're in. Right? That's kind of how you learn what's good and what's not. But you do that at your wall. You don't do it like here in area 12 or 14. Because here, a lot of the buffs that are available to your party may not even be active. Tanks have buffs that require them to be attacked. to activate, and then they ramp up. So you have no idea what your power is with those tanks until you actually get hit. So there's a lot going on early on, right? In this regard, and you just kind of gotta make the best of it until you know a bit more of what you're doing. But yeah, but base DPS, maybe with the core champions when you're a brand new player, is it somewhat accurate? But after that, big fat dirty rotten liar. Big fat dirty rotten liar. Rivalry, is there a playlist of the other 17 days for this account? So not for all 17 days yet, but what Lurking Rider linked in chat is my YouTube playlist, and I have about 19 segments there where I did adventures one at a time. I will be update as I find time. I'm gonna, tomorrow. I'm gonna upload a bunch more. It just takes work to do that, so I just got to allocate some time tomorrow to that function. And we'll catch up with more days. For now, you can find all 17 days worth of VODs down below this stream. If you go to videos, when I'm not streaming, like you can go to the videos tab and find all of them there. I don't have any blocks on allowing you to watch VODs here, but eventually they'll be up in a nice organized playlist on YouTube where people can search and find specific adventures that they need help with. Or if they just want to walk their own playthrough through with that, you can. Right? Started a couple weeks ago and looks like this account is a little ahead of me. Maybe. I mean, I just started 18 days ago, but maybe 18 plus some. So I'm about 3 weeks in. I don't play on Sundays, Thursdays and Sundays. This account doesn't get played. So if we're 18 days in, we've missed like maybe 6, so a little over 3 weeks. In the main campaign content, I am in Tomb of Annihilation, and I'm right here on a grand puzzle. But because the event kicked in, most of the time that I've been playing has been spent on the event, as it should be. It's a limited time event. This will be here after, so I only dip out here when I've done everything that I can do in the event. And also for new players, I have a guide called the New Player Reference that's on the subreddit. Someone can link that, I'm sure. That in a written form can walk you through, not so much like directly like this, but it gives you a kind of a milestone-based progression system through the game while linking guides to help you understand things as you need them, not trying to overwhelm you with them all at once. Going for the achievement, Ricardoso, like Brivs? Are we talking Brivs? The last time we tried it, I did not have, it was taking way too long to try to get his achievement. I don't know if I'll go for that or not. It isn't a bug for variants with champions not next to the escort deal no damage, is it? What? Oh. No. I mean, that's just normal. That's just a variant rule. If this is showing 0 because of you're in a variant, you got to look at your variant rule first. But if there's nothing like that, then yeah, no. There's Bud's Buggy is a specific thing that I can reproduce out in free plays. So yeah, it's a whole different thing. Dang, that's a can of worms. So much to learn. Yeah, but you know. Like formation building, learning how to build formations is the foundational knowledge of this game, because this game is a formation strategy management game. It's a puzzle game. These are your puzzle pieces, and the layout is, alters between campaigns. So you got to figure out the puzzle pieces that work best to get you through each of the, the little tests that they give you. So the sooner that's why the first 101 guide I have is Formations 101, because it's really what you need to learn first. or at least Formation Strategy 101, or at least, get into your mind before you start collecting lots and lots of champions, because it's a lot to keep to understand each champion. Each champion works differently, so it's a slow and steady progress. Two days in, I'm basically a fetus. Yeah, so for a brand new account, make sure you click the hamburger icon up here and sign up for the newsletter with a valid email address, because it's only going to send you an email once a week on Fridays, late on Fridays, and it's going to be a free gold chest of different types. Like for this week, it was this Infernal Iron chest, and occasionally they give out free champions. So definitely do that. And like right away, like these are kind of the early familiars. This one, Guinevere, comes from a pack in the shop, so you actually have to open the packs thing, and up here at the top left, it'll be a Guinevere pack with stuff in it, and it's free. You just got to claim it. Otherwise, you want the Mage Hand and Jeremy as your early familiars. But that's about, like, once you've got these three, gems are more efficiently spent on gear than on familiars. Because having three on the field like this automatically picks up all the gold, so I don't have to do anything, right? Whereas if I take even one off, then that gold just sits around. And this is true for like the quest items. So if it's sitting there with quest items on the screen, you could be done with that area already, and you've got to wait for those quest items to get all the way to your party. It's just like this. And that's just, no. So 3 on the screen is like this, is actually kind of a speed function. Yeah. And watch Beginner's Guide and Formation after stream. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Like I've got video tutorials up over on the C&D Games channel, but on my YouTube, you can just literally adventure by adventure is what we're going through. And if you're brand new, you can just kind of follow them. You could turn the speed up on YouTube. You don't have to necessarily watch every second, but get the idea of how to set up a formation. Which is why I'm using mostly, starting champions and not like all of my event swaps, because I want people to be able to easily look at it and go, okay, well, I could beat it with this formation, so at least I know it's doable, and then they can swap in whoever they want after that. But the key is just understanding, to formation strategy, is understanding how each champion works, like their base abilities work. Nayeli buffs the column right behind her, so she's buffing here, which means I need my DPS right behind Nayeli, which is what Ashara is. Ashara is my primary DPS. Briv just buffs everyone behind him, so he's fine. I can't move him in this. He's fine where he is. Brunor buffs only in the same column. Celeste buffs adjacent and heals usually the column in front, but with one of her specializations, she'll heal 2 columns up. Everybody else here is like, Hitch can buff anybody from anywhere, but with a certain stat requirements. Minsk debuffs enemies. Archon's just in here for the gold. He's got a gold item I'm soaking up extra gold with just because. Jarlaxle's in to produce gold. Dritz is in to help Jarlaxle produce more gold. So, at the moment, this isn't a pushing formation, but I'm progressing because I'm killing with click damage. I've got it up to level 117. That means I can click through area 117. So as long as you can keep leveling up click damage as long as the level is equal to or higher than the area you're on. But once the area is higher than the level, you need to be leveling your champions and pushing with your champions. Click damage is basically just meant to get you through the early part of adventures faster. A bit of a speed function. Oh, that's right. I was going to put Regis in because Regis has a gold ability too. Keep forgetting. All right. Yeah, Silver Slugs, if you're out of the tutorial, you need to at least hop into Festival of Fools. Use your first flex slot on Briv and go unlock Briv. But basically unlock each of the champions first. Don't worry about necessarily getting their variants done, but just unlock them, flex your other flex slots, make choices that work for you. I personally went with Regis and so Briv, Regis, and Rosie because, well, I mean, it probably would work for you too. With the timing of this event and the next event, that will get you towards split the party faster, which is a thing where it's this button down here where you can earn a second party and a Modron core to slot into one of your parties, which can give you buffs. But it requires 2 champions in every bench seat. So it's something to work towards. So yeah, you might, because you're in the same position as me, picking up Regis and Rosie is probably a good idea for your other 2. Just even unlocking them, and even if you don't have time to get gear for them, they'll soak up gear through the Electrum chest codes that you get on streams like this one. Was Entrace an option for this event? No, that's next event. Next event. Hey, Meister Wilburn. There's a lot of great champions coming in the next event. It's ridiculous. The next event is stacked. People are going to complain like, but I want all of these. And, so you can't use the time gate on them? Yes. They need to, they've, you know, time gates need to rework sooner rather than later because you need to be able to. Nowadays, you just need a warning. Basically, they can't be blocking a champion from being time gated is no longer acceptable. Even during an event they're available in, because you might not pick them. So blocking, like, once the event starts, block the new champion and the reworked champion, sure. But all the flex champions need to be available, and you just need to pop up a warning that says you could unlock this during the event for fewer time gate pieces. Like, just let people know. Even the upcoming next event, just let people know this champion, when you click on it, this champion is available in an upcoming event for fewer time gate pieces. Like, but let people then go, that's okay, I want them now if they do, you know. Got a lot of pieces. I want to get more gear on them as the next event right after this one. It's going to start on April 3rd. April 3rd. First Wednesday of every month is when events start now. God dang it. There it is. Got him. Since you unlocked Kroll previously, wouldn't it be better to unlock Alindra instead of Rosie? No. Since she's better than Rosie? No. Because Alindra would be in the same slot as Kroll. That wouldn't help me towards split the party. Again, I unlocked a pushing champion in Kroll. Oh, for him. No. No. No, I don't think so. Hold on, let me look at the next set. Greengrass. I mean, you could. It wouldn't matter. I don't think you'd be using Alindra for pushing anyway. Yeah, I guess you could do Regis or an Alindra or Regis and Rosie. I would still recommend probably Regis and Rosie, and then time gate either your first manual time gate be either Shandy or Crawl. Yeah, which are both in slot 6. But yeah, I was missing the context of that question that we're talking about, like for silver. I feel like the devs clearly saw the problem with the lock time. They do, yeah. They kind of they seem they got that. So, but until they rework time gates, it's probably not going to go away. I don't know. Because the way it's showing locked out champions, they thought it was spoiling the upcoming champions too, and it's not. Why are these all? This is weird. What? What happened? Anyway, oh, I don't have 6 time gate pieces. That's what happened. The way it's blocking them out is it's only showing like the 2 champions that are from years 5 and 6 for the next event as blocked out, as grayed out. While it's graying out every flex champion from the current event. It's messed up at the moment. It's messed up at the moment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think we're done with the S's, the first pass of the S's, and we're at about 22,000 characters now for the Terminology 101 guide. Remember, Reddit's max is 40,000. I don't really want to get close to the max. I want to be able to add terms to this over time. Whether that means I have to make it a 2-part guide or not, I haven't really determined yet. Will we be able to have another chance to complete the tiers that we failed this event later on for the characters I unlocked? Next year when the event returns, Malzahar. Currently, that's all we know. Time gates currently would only let you finish tier 1 if you didn't finish tier 1. Time gates in their current form don't do anything for higher tiers. This is why the time gate system needs reworked now that Events 2.0 exist, so that hopefully they can create a time gate system that lets you complete higher tiers without having to wait a year. But we don't. But that's not a thing yet. So time gates can let you complete tier 1 in the current iteration of the game, but the events are the only way to get to the higher tiers, to complete the higher tiers right now. And if you complete higher tiers like tier 3 and tier 4 for champions that don't yet have those bonuses, like the feat and item bonuses, rewards, like if you did it for here and you completed all the way through tier 4 for Briv, when they do finally add those things to Briv, you'll get them automatically. You'll get them automatically. For this event, Festival of Fools, April 2025 will be the next regular chance. If April is when it arrives. Some of this is going to, because of when this started late, some of this might alter a bit. Like, we're getting green grass after this, but it's the last green grass. Like, green grass won't happen the year after that. Those champions will go to other events. I don't know how it's going to look. So, yeah, Festival of Fools, I believe, is returning. Greengrass won't. But yeah, so if Festival of Fools is what ultimately ends up being the April event, or the March event, or the April event, I think it's going to be, I don't know, remember. It's going to either be March or April. It's March this year. Is it going to be April next year? I don't know. They said many times that they want Festival of Fools as their April event. Okay, I would like it to be April because Festival of Fools fits with April Fool's Day. I mean, it'll rarely will it start on April 1st, but it does make more sense to me. Greengrass is one and done after this one. Yeah, the next event is Greengrass, but then again, it'll be Greengrass in April, but then Festival of Fools will be in April next year. March should have been the Great Modron March. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Events are once a month. They start on the first Wednesday of the month, and they last for 3 weeks. No, you're starting the game right as a transition, where events just changed. And now are better and easier to understand, like their timing of. So you always know a new one starts the first Wednesday of every month now. And it lasts 3 weeks, 21 days. So it'll start on a Wednesday at noon, Pacifically speaking. And it'll end on a Wednesday at noon, Pacifically speaking. And then however much time is left in the rest of the month, content updates and free time gates. And we got an ad break. Yeah, that's the play on words there, Meister Wilbur. Pacifically speaking, as in specifically, but it's Pacific time zone. Whatever, whether it's daylight or standard items, whatever it is. Whatever Pacific is at the current moment. All right, we're into the T's on the terminology guide. Free time gates, yes. Natural time gate weekends. The Friday in between events, or Fridays. A time gate will open on its own, and there will be 3 options for you free to choose from. One of which will be guaranteed you don't own until you own all the champions, and then it's just random. Leave your mouse cursor hovering over when the boss loot bag would appear when not otherwise using the mouse. I keep wanting to click on the screen to pick up. Oh, sorry. I can't because it's somewhere out of the way of me typing. It'd be a great Twitch plugin if we could pick up the boss bags for Gar. Oh, man. A nice little integration to let your chat do stuff for you would be awesome. Yeah. To a certain degree. But, like, you know, if on a new player account, I don't think they do it because how long or often are you on this new on an account? But, yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, I need 2 more familiars, so it picks it up automatically. And then another familiar after that would kill all the distractions. Have the devs given a yes, no, or time for disabling event buffs? I don't have a fire breath here because I'm not on that account. I mean, they'll go away after the event ends, is my understanding, for the paid boon. And then they want to add a toggle so you can turn stuff on and off. I don't know. They haven't. It's just on the list. It's just on the to-do list, Valdemar. No. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Hey, it's here. Yeah, they said they fixed this so that we can have the quest and challenge tracker up even if we don't have patrons access yet. Cool. Cool. I just remembered as I got to the part of that in the Terminology 101 guide where I got to define that. Man, what would we want to track right now? Probably this. Probably this. Not really. None of the rest of these I'm not really. We're not in a hurry for. Yeah. So, collect item levels. We can track that. For now, I'm not worried about the achievements really. If I had any achievements I was hunting, maybe. Like if I was trying to chase, I got Rosie's, by the way, Master Arrow Catcher. That was easy in her third variant. Area like 48. Briv gaining 250,000 stacks in one adventure. If I were tracking that, if I were working on that, I would track that there. Yeah, I don't know that we're really. I don't know that I'm really trying to track any of the others. Currently not something I'm working on. Just the item level one. I got 300 gems almost. All right, let me catch up with chat. Clicking the fast crows and watching them bonk the edge of the screen is way more satisfying than it should be. Yup. I've been enjoying that for 6.5 years. Yeah. I unlocked my first patron 2 days ago and managed to finish all the challenges. Wow, Neroth, I wouldn't have done the challenges, but good for you. Good for you. Getting influence seems hard. You got to do a variant. Yeah. The influence only comes from variants. How much should I focus on free plays? None right now. None on free plays and challenges should not be a focus right after you unlock it. I'm sorry we're not there yet. I don't, we haven't talked about that on stream yet, but not a focus at all. I mean, what you want to look for is one variant to rule them all. No, that you can do just to get you enough influence to be able to buy your time gate piece every week. And that is Overwhelming Force in Tomb of Annihilation, most likely. Early on. Base completion area is 350, which means for Mert, it should be 450. And the restrictions aren't that bad, so as long as you've got a good amount of favor, which, maybe you do, maybe you don't, if you can get to 450 normally in Tomb, you should be able to do Overwhelming Force, 450, 500, right? Until you can do that, grinding out, like trying to do a bunch of free plays to get influence, not worth your time. But that one variant should get you enough influence. We're going to find out on this run, on this playthrough, how exactly what we're earning once we get Mert unlocked. Because what you don't want to do is stop and grind a bunch of free plays just to get your influence. But you kind of need to. The currency, don't grind currency with challenges. Don't grind currency with free plays. Early on, you just need to do the variant for the influence to get the time gate piece unlocked. That's where your time should be spent. And then after that, working on, occasional, like one variant a week to get you creeping closer to being able to buy your Modron chest every week. Because until you get to Avernus, there aren't going to be any easy places to pick up patron stuff. Here's a link. If somebody didn't link it already, to my Patrons 101 guide, where we kind of talk about that. Because the challenges are their chores. It's doing your weekly chores for your allowance, so that Daddy Mert, Mommy Vajra, Uncle Strahd, and estranged Aunt Zariel will give you your allowance every week. And until you have the kind of free time, like the speed and efficiency to be able to do everything, not really a priority for you. Just enough to buy your recommended purchases each week, your time gate piece, your Modron chest in terms of currency. And the best way to do that is just do a variant. Get 2 bangs for your same buck. Oh, phrasing. More bang for your buck by getting influence and currency at the same time in a variant than working on challenges. What I spend my coins on when the only thing I buy is the weekly potions and time gate. You don't buy the potions. You just buy the time gate piece. You don't buy the chests. You don't buy the potions. You just buy the time gate piece. And eventually the Modron component chest. That's it. Early on, that's it. You'll eventually earn enough influence where you can pick up the familiar. But again, not necessarily something you chase hard right when you unlock your patron the first time. So they can focus for patrons is basically just buying the time piece and whatever variants I can. Well, you do one variant a week to try to refill, to try to afford your time gate a piece. You just wanted something that's going to get you 2,500 currency every week for the time gate piece until you get the Modron component chest unlocked, and then you need to earn 7,500 currency every week. Yeah. But early on, just that 2,500 currency a week, which usually you can find a variant that can give you that in one go. You got to hunt for that sometimes, but yeah. Oh, you're finally going to get your copy of Baldur's Gate 3, Larky Rider. Nice. Can't do 450 in Tomb. Highest is like 440. Okay. Then you need... What's your favor at, Neroth? Because that's probably what you need to work on. You don't see a Modron in your chest in your shop, probably because you don't have a Modron core yet. It only appears... It's a smart system. It only appears when you actually could use it. E19. E19... Well, I guess it depends on the champions. E9... Yeah, you're going to need more favor. I'm like E19, but but I've got Krull, and that's... Krull's a beast. Krull's a beast. I feel like E19 maybe with the Dark Urge should be enough, but maybe not. But yeah, I try to get more favor. Into the mid E20s is solid. And should probably get you there. But like, I mean, I'm at 5 or 3 E20 favoring Kellamvor, Tomb of Annihilation, on the back of the Briv Krull combo push. Combo platter. The Briv Krull combo platter. Oh, yeah. Is there any way to get those time gate pieces with regular in-game currency? Yeah, that's the patron shop that we were just talking about. Patrons, each patron has their own shop. You can buy one time gate piece a week from each patron. So with the current 4 patrons in the game, that means 4 pieces a week from that. And then if you combine that with with this, if I could turn back time blessing, that drops an extra one a week. That means you could do a full, that's 6 pieces a week. So why am I leveling them up? We're done. We're gonna level her up now. Push through the rest of this. Are they doing monthly events now instead of season? Well, it's not instead of season. I mean, seasons just went away completely. If people think this is a replacement for seasons, it is not. It is a replacement for old events. So instead of doing events every 3 weeks, they're doing events once a month. And that's it. But you can unlock, but they last now for 3 weeks instead of 12 days. And you can unlock more champions from them and gear them up better than ever before. It's also what it is from seasons. What they did take from seasons is the delivery system for reworks in the game. So now you get one reworked champion every event. It's Darius this time around, and a new champion. But then you can unlock up to 4 other champions from the past. Seasons got sent to a farm upstate where they're going to be happier because there's more room for them to run and play. No, Timmy, we can't visit them on the weekends. Oh, no. You got all your Steam achievements completed. Cool. I don't know. I think I have them all. I don't know. I stopped paying attention to that a long time ago. I pay attention to the in-game achievements, and yeah, I think on my main account, I think I have all of them right now. What do we got to get to? 350. Good lord. What do we get? We got a gold Briv chest. Cool. Theodinorax. Damn it. Trying to manifest the reality I want. I don't have. Oh, we got some. That's maybe an hour's a little much. I just don't have a lot of speed going on at the moment, folks. But Briv's kicking in every now and then, at least. He is running out of stacks, though. Eventually, he's not going to help us at all. All right. Terminology. Almost to the end of this list. Hey, Zoldan. Got more F1 to watch tonight, hopefully. Hey, that's not fair. Yeah, I was piping out a layout. There was no reason for me to. I didn't think, oh, I've got to save it, and then. But I was in a run, and then my run reset, and it closed the mode run screen, and I lost all the work I'd been done. Which is why now, whenever I pipe a Modron core, I close out of an adventure and I pipe it from the map screen. I pipe it from the map screen. Oh yeah, that was fun. And I think I think that happened, and then another time I think the game crashed and I lost it that way or something, and I was like, ah. You didn't name anyone. Come on. Don't throw up a shade tree in my stream and think I'm not going to notice. Learn from my mistakes. Yeah, exactly. Learn from my mistakes. Oh, Victor. We don't talk spoilers here. We don't talk spoilers here. An ad break in about a minute or so, folks. I can't comment on any of that. Yeah. Again, I generally don't go looking for spoilers. I've known who the patron was for like a year, um, and can't talk about it. So it's just not something we can even bring into this because, yeah. Oh, why am I leveling that up? That was silly. We're past that point. We're past that point, Garwar. Come on. Kill the bird. Make yourself feel better. All right. Um, okay. I'm going to grab information on 7-day potions. And I am technically at the bottom of the guide. And we're only at 24,600 characters. So that means I can go in and start fleshing out stuff that I skipped because I didn't think we were going to have the space. Yeah. That'll be good. You think of Mars' idea for new Xerxes champion, arrival to Venus. I mean, I don't think we're getting... I don't feel like we're going to get to Evergreen champions again. I'd be happy to be wrong, but we haven't had 2 Evergreen champions in a campaign since Tomb of Annihilation, and that was a lot of campaigns ago. So we haven't even gotten a second one in Sword Coast, and if anywhere, I thought would have had a second one by now, it would have been Sword Coast. Oh, a new C&E original. No. If we're getting a new C&E original, it's going to be like, obviously we'll get an Evergreen for Turn of Fortune's Wheel, but they'd probably give us either a champion, another original related to Turn of Fortune's Wheel and Sigil, or to the new campaign coming at some point this year. So yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Who knows what they're actually going to do, but that's not something I would think would happen. filling in some of this extra stuff. So I'm adding in like affiliation like abbreviations, and variant abbreviations. We'll see how that goes. See how many characters we have at that point. Somebody link Big Large Imps in chat. Somebody with VIP. Well, El Jefe, there's an evergreen champion in every campaign, at least one. That's just the way it works. So as you move through the campaigns, one of the milestones you're trying to complete in the campaign is unlock the evergreen champion related to that campaign. That's kind of what we're referring to. That's always been the way. There's usually only one a year. And since there's only one campaign a year, since they add one campaign a year, there's usually only one per campaign. The exception to that rule was Tomb of Annihilation, where we got two. There it is. Thank you. Big, large imps. I gotta turn this up. Hold on, folks. I mean, we got it. Hold on. If you've never seen this,
Simon, for some bardic inspiration, Ariza, can you sing us a jingle about big, large imps?
Well, it's as they say. I like big, large imps, and I cannot lie. You other buyers can't deny. When it walks in with a little bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you spend coins. That's right, big, large imps.
Big, large imps. Big, large imps. Perhaps our favorite jingle so far here on Improvised Champions. Big, large imps. Oh, the inhumanity.
Not perhaps our favorite jingle of all time. If you don't know, Improvised Champions was once a stream where two famous voice actors, Mark Meir and Christina Ariel, that's her name, right? Basically went through and would read, they would go do an adventure, and they would read the dialogue in the different champions' voices. It was called Improvised Champions. It was great. Chris was the person behind the scenes, and you could hear him in every episode. They said, we're going to do a jingle, and you got to come up with the jingle off a topic that chat kind of came up with. And so, Christina would do these jingles, and that episode was Big Large Imps was what came up in chat. And she absolutely killed it and broke both of them. Broke Mark, which is challenging to do, but also just clearly broke Chris behind the scenes. And, it was so good. So good. Well, there's no counterpoint. The magic boat song is a whole other. That's a whole other thing. Whole other thing. But this was done completely and utterly on the fly and not prepared. The magic boat song Jason created before. It was not improvised in the middle of a stream, is my understanding. But yeah, Christina Ariel is Ariza in game. Orisha. Yes, it's pronounced Ariza. And Mark Meer plays both Baloth and Brother Uriah in game. So good. So good. Flashing more stuff out. Mark is fantastic in streams. Yeah. Jason did improv a song to a dragon in Trials, but it wasn't Big Large Imps quality. Sorry, Jason. Oh yeah, Havilar recaps. Oh, Havilar recaps were basically TLDRs of the TTRPG live plays, like this one. Is it Trials of Mount Tiamat live play? Havilar recaps were just a Havilar's eye view of what was going on. Even if she didn't fully understand everything. And that is where we got. We got Alabaster Booty Clap in game, and then it just kind of got cemented on that. And then Aaron, who created Havilar and plays Havilar, then made Alabaster Booty Clap an official thing in game. So good. Now, I can't remember. I thought Alabaster Booty Clap got thrown out in-game, but if not, it was from a Havilar recap. But I thought it was said in the game. But from Havilar, I think. Yeah, it broke everybody both times. I mean, it was worth it because it was Alistair Blackcloak. I'm Alistair Blackcloak. Alabaster booty clap? What? Just everyone gone. Everyone gone in that moment. Yeah. And I still, one of these days, man, I probably don't have. I'd started a song parody. I don't think I have that file anymore. But it's basically Hamilton. Like think Hamilton, but booty clap. Alabaster booty clap. My name is Alabaster booty clap. And there's a million spells I haven't slung, but just you wait, just you wait. I just never did the rest of that song. But I mean the hook is enough. The hook is what brings you back, as Blues Traveler said. And it's all about Alabaster booty clap. It's all about Alabaster booty clap. Erin is a treasure, yes. Her new book, Relics of Ruin, comes out very soon. She posted a new picture of it online. I'm very excited. If you don't have Empire of Exiles, this is a non-D&D thing, but it is fantasy. It is her own. It's a world of her own making, but it has her legally distinct tieflings in it, and it is great. It's just a great book, Empire of Exiles. But Relics of Ruin is the sequel to it, and it's coming out soon. I pre-ordered it like a year ago. That's how good the first one was. I don't think I have a signed copy, but yeah. But somehow I ended up with 2 copies. I ain't mad at it. One day I'll be like, have you read this book? And somebody will be like, no. And I'm like, I got another copy. Here you go. And I'll just give somebody a copy. Kind of hard to do over the internet without paying for shipping. Without paying for shipping. I got to change log. What do we say about the change log? Oh god. Post to list all changes. Into the game. And each update. But doesn't necessarily always do. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. Not consistent. This is filling up quickly. We're nearing 30,000 and I'm only in the C's. This is why we left these out. Aaron signed it with the Champions of the Lord tagline. A wizard did it. Nice. Nice. What's going on here? Why are we having troubles? No, it just can't kill fast enough. Okay, that's fine. Just attack speed is an issue with a Shara. Got it. Knew that. Knew that. Do we have 500 gems yet? No. So close, but so far away. Haven't looted any gold chests either. Just silvers. Just silvers. Oh no. Idiot Control someday. How did the bee stingers end up? So that run, tier 1 of bee stingers unleashed, I got to area 649. I couldn't beat 650. It scaled up that well, but I only had EO9 favor, so I just couldn't upgrade my champions more, or I could have gone further. I earned E20 favor off that one run. Which is why we're now doing tier 2 event stuff, because we've got more than enough favor to do it. Tier 2 is pretty much just, you need favor to beat it, I think. I don't think we're going to run into any issues with with damage requirements. I think tier 3 would be a stretch with the blue gear, but not impossible, but a stretch. But maybe the first one. So we're going to try some tier 2 stuff. We're doing Briv stuff right now because he would be the priority. And then when we end this stream, which actually is going to be soon, maybe next run, maybe we'll end the next run. Maybe the next run we'll start a Bee Stingers Unleashed again, because I'm going to let it do that thing again where we just let it continue off stream and go as far as it can. Because it would have taken up our entire stream today, and we just can't do that. Just can't do that. So, like, if I had a huge potion of speed, I would have done it on stream. But I don't, and I don't want to just sit here. It's going to take a few hours. I don't want to burn through all these just to get through it. So, yeah. So that will get done off stream. But then Monday we'll fire back up again. With Monday and Tuesday will be more event stuff. If we can get through it all, then then Wednesday we'll go back to the campaign. Otherwise, Wednesday at the start we'll do one more event thing, and that's going to be it. It is pretty wild, yeah. It's pretty wild. That damage buff does go quite a ways, but you do need to be able to level up your champions along with it. You do need some more power to kind of keep you in the curve. So I doubt that, since on my main account I was basically right at the bud value to match the base area base monster health at the bottom. You need a lot of extra power to get all the way to 2001, most likely. But you can go further than you've ever get anywhere else with that variant. Okay, I'm in C and E maths. People throw this term out, but honestly, what do we really care about defining this? I don't know that it really means anything other than just the way the community throws shade at the developers. Is there a specific thing that it's referencing, or is it really just they can't get their math right sometimes? We can skip. It's already... Well, I mean, that one we have some humorous in-joke references. So people can get some of the in-jokes, but that one I just don't I don't know that that one's really. I don't know that I really have a definition. I mean, I know when I see it, people are joking around for the most part, or complaining. So, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna. I don't know that I care. I don't know that I want to encourage throwing shade at the developers, which is what that is. Yeah, see any maths you can get just in the context. Oh God, we're gonna go another 100 areas. Oh God, forgot that's where we were now. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Fire breath potion. Our problem here is one of the things that can speed us up is if we just start killing everything instantly again, because Ashar is just so slow. So fire breath potion is going to let us pretty much do that. Worth the cost. We have a few of those. Man, this is gonna be big. There's a lot going on here. We knew that, right? Persistent stacking. I just put stacks and stacking and reference the facts that some are permanent and some aren't. And retired is still a thing, but retired is a reference to DLC that's no longer easily purchasable in the store and is only available through wild offers. So retired is a proper term now, just not what you think. Man, I'm just putting my foot down here. When I get to GF, capital G, capital F, I'm saying gold find. I'm not letting anybody like gem farm. No, gold find. You're using that term for gold find. If you're using it for something else, you're just confusing people. You're just confusing people. Nope, doesn't in the context of Idle Champions, it does not mean girlfriend. It does not mean girlfriend. GFY means something completely different, Lurking Rider. How dare you say that to me in my chat? How dare you? How dare you? You got to remember, I'm a moderator first, like a community manager first. That was very rude of you. I just messaged you on Discord in case you're not picking up what I'm putting down. Just in case. Oof. That's not it either. Yeah. GPH is different from GF, right? Gnome Fixer, Gargoyle Fragments, Gate Free, no. Giant Frost, Giant Coma Frost, no. No, that ain't it. GF does not refer to Carlock. That's BAE. That's BAE. Oh, did I put that in the game? Did I put that in here? Hold on. I didn't. It's going in. Hold on. There you go. Bay. Carlock. There we go. There we go. Added. The important things. We got to add the important things. I'm not doing obsolete stuff, so I'm deleting Jimothy. We're not doing Jimothy. KIB, no. No. I saw it lurking right here. MMR is matchmaking rating, right? That's for the new PvE mode that's coming into the game. Oh wait, no. That's might makes right. That's might makes right. Is that in Avernus? I mean, I don't even know that. I don't know why I'm calling MMR out because it's not an evergreen. But God, once again, I'm like, notes? Cleared 30,000. Just cleared 30,000. What's going on? Are we not? What's going on? What's going on here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that's better. I had forgotten to level up. I forgot. We're going real far, and I forgot that I need to be leveling up champions. That's what's going on here. Also, fire breath potion wore off. Like, what are you doing? Why are you stopping? All right, I'm probably going to have to pay a little more attention as we get closer. We might not finish tier 3. Or tier 2, I mean. Because this is just the second variant, right? Yeah, Nerves of Steel, 350. I don't know. Okay, we're up to R's. We're up to R's now. Again. Okay. I missed some stuff in chat. Backing up. We'll be able to still buy event chests with tokens after the event ends. No. Tokens just carry over to the next event. Yes. Well, tokens under 7,500 will carry over to the next event. If you have more than 7,500 tokens, the game will auto-spend randomly on chest packs until you're under 7,500, and then you carry that that remaining balance to the next event. So if you then Wednesday before the event ends, you need to go spend your tokens. Just like Monday before the event ended in the old version, you had to go spend your tokens. Sure, one more attack and you got this. There we go. I got a chest yet? Yes. Nice. Gem shop, gold chest, buy now. Thank you. Open chest. Epic. Nope. 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 I don't need tier 2. Is tier 2 800? No. I'm not doing tier 3. I just need to know what's tier 2, what's the third variant? Goal 450? That might be challenging. $450. Okay. That might be a little beyond. We'll see. We'll see what our. There's nothing here. We'll see. I think 450 is getting into is more getting into event. Like I'd have to use the Dark Urge. I might have to use Regis. I kind of wanted to keep this clean, so maybe second variant of each one is doable, except for Rosie's, which will be completely doable. So, 2 champions because of cards. Oh, on the next one. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's probably not doable. Blood versus Monster Health. Right around it. Right around that. Yeah. Right around it. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think 350 is going to be rough. I think so. So I don't think. So yeah, favor can carry you further. We're in Idle Champions. It's further. Favor can carry you further, but it can't carry you all the way. Yeah. So, but that's fine. We grabbed it. We're going to grab a couple extra gold chests for Briv. I get from after this. I'm going to have one more chance. I really want Spiral Epic. It's going to be our last shot at it. Be our last shot at it. But it'll be okay if we don't get it. It'll be okay. I might cry, but it'll be okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. Missed it every time. Missed every time. Ad break coming in. Okay. This would have been great. Okay. Notes would have been great. I'm like, what the hell is that? Crying over Theo dinner acts is understandable. Yeah. Yeah. We have STP in here, and I really just want to put Stone Temple Pilots. Did I include ICP? I did not. I don't think. I don't think I did. That is a good point, though. I didn't, and I need to. Yeah, we're putting in ICP. I have JCM in here. I don't have B Dave. I mean, that's his. It's B Dave Walters. It's just his name. You don't go BDM like or BD like. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it didn't need a shortened version. Hmm. Night, Dan Silver. Thanks for hanging out. GG2E is in here, yeah. What is Oh, I just remembered. Tall Tales an adventure or a variant? It's like, what is TT? Oh no, it's Twilight Twist. Well, it could be a couple of things. Oh no. I'm not. This is what we're talking about. We're either talking about Tall Tales or Twilight Twist, right? I'm not beating this boss. This is a problem. Yeah, we're going Dark Urge. We're gonna have to. Right. Needed something stronger. E20 was not enough to get us through Nerves of Steel Tier 2. Not with blue gear. Not with blue gear and no Modron core. We needed something else from somewhere else, and that's the Dark Urge. Tall Tales, most likely? Yeah, I'm not going to include that then. Yeah, I mean, when people get into Briv Gem Farms, they can figure that out. Okay. I'm at 32,000 characters. They can figure out Tall Tales on their own. I'd rather have a joking reference to big, large imps than Tall Tales. Well, here we go again. What the hell were we talking about? I remember what we joked about it being. What is WC? It's not water closet. That's not. It's not it. What is WC in Idle Champions terms? Do people use that for Witchlight Carnival? Oh, that can't be it. I wouldn't do that. I would just do Witchlight. Do people really use WBW? Oh. Just say Witchlight. What was WC? I don't know. I'm deleting it. Oh, I'm deleting it. Yeah, that was still Water Closet. That was still Water Closet. Oh, Weekend Chest. Really? Yeah, maybe. That was probably what it was. God, okay. It was Weekend Chest, absolutely. Thank you. Way too it's not a fact. Well, look, okay, first off, you're thinking like I think a lot of people think a FAQ is for is a short list of questions. It isn't. And this isn't a FAQ. It's terminology 101. This isn't frequently asked questions. This isn't frequently asked questions. A FAQ would be way too big to post on Reddit. Terminology 101. So when people are typing stuff out in Twitch chat or Discord or on the subreddit, if they're using abbreviations, we have some of the more common abbreviations, so people will know what the fuck they're actually talking about. Are we at 100 and... Are we at someone go count my guides. Are we at 170 yet? I think we are. If not, maybe this one will put us over it. Now I'm just I'm scrolling through to make sure I didn't leave anything unanswered. Oh, you know what I didn't put in here is BPH. I'm not directing people towards the well of spoilers. In the same way, I'm not encouraging shade terminology towards the devs. And then another one, I didn't put CDB in here for click debuff. I put dirty gold farming. We need to do dirty gold farming. Okay. It's a new term. People are going to want to know it. Blizzards per hour. Well, that may become a new term for things in the future, but not at the moment. Man, this is rough when we're trying to clear. We're trying to clear armor segments with a single target DPS. This is less than optimal. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. I did it. We do have potato and potato army, yes. Complete. With just a few minutes to spare, folks, we did it. Never again. Okay, so I think tier 2...